time. There's a great many things to attend to.
My apologies. You do have a great many things to explain.
Okay, so on with the topic of the story. So yeah, I've been a big Star Wars fan ever since 2014. I love George Lucas, I love the prequels, I love the originals. Fuck the sequels, I really don't like them. I'm really sorry to those who have been hearing this video, but listen, I'm not a big fan of the sequels. I never liked them because ever since Last Jedi, it just fucked up my vision of Star Wars. So that's when I stopped watching Star Wars. But then when Rogue One came out, which was a pretty epic film, way better than the sequel trilogy, regained my favorite in Star Wars. But then when Solo came out, I was like, nah, I just stopped watching Star Wars. But then when The Mandalorian Season 1 came out, and even Season 2, it just regained my purpose of Star Wars. Yeah, so it's like an up, down, up, down.
Yeah, it's like poetry, sort of, they rhyme.
Pretty much, so, yeah. But then, when Book of Boba Fett came out after that, I was like, what the fuck is this? And yeah, pretty much I hate that show, so let me explain why. So basically, it's just about Book of Boba Fett, but entirely it's about the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda. Yes, those characters are now Disney's backup plan whenever a show fails. I mean, like, what the hell? They couldn't just save it for Season 3? It would have been more epic to see Luke Skywalker train Grogu in Season 3. But why they gave it to Book of Boba Fett? Well, that's because Disney just wants to save their TV shows from a fucking failure. And guess what? Book of Boba Fett is a failure because it's just horrible writing. It just didn't make sense at all. So that's pretty much Filoni's and Favreau's biggest fail of all time in Star Wars. So a big thumbs down. So then I stopped watching Star Wars. But then when Bad Batch came out, I was like, yeah, it's cool and whatnot, but it just a little bit regained my faith in Star Wars. But then when Kenobi came out, I was like, oh my god, they gave us a perfect series. But then when I was watching, I was like, what the fuck? Like, the characters don't make sense. Reva's just ruining the show. There's a whole lot of bad writing. I was like, whatever. But I kept watching the show for some reason because, you know what? It just had some good moments, at least. From the prequels, and even just a little bit of retconning, and a little bit of details from both the trilogies, which I really enjoyed. Because I watched so many breakdown videos on so many YouTube channels, it just really gave me more lore. So after Kenobi's show ended on June 26th, I believe, or when another day, June 23rd, yeah, it was June 23rd, I'm so sorry if I messed this up, whatever. June 23rd came out, and I was like, yeah, it just felt right to end it. But you know what, now I'm just stopped believing in Star Wars now, so pretty much, I just don't like how the TV shows are done. As a Star Wars fan, to see them like this, it's just feeling like I was watching another Game of Thrones finale, which totally sucked, not gonna lie. But I just felt like whatever Disney did is just not right, but it just felt like it was just another dishonor towards the fandom, which I really support the fans of what their opinions are, no matter who or hates it. I'm just a fan, that's all. I just really love how George Lucas created a legacy, but, you know, that legacy is tarnished thanks to fucking Kathleen Kennedy. I just really wish that she wouldn't have controlled Star Wars or be dumb with it. If she wasn't dumb, then maybe Star Wars would have been better. But no, she became dumb, she became greedy, and you know what? She just doesn't know how to control it. I mean, like, I'm not trying to rant or anything, no. And don't say this in the comments. I'm saying that, well, I just don't believe that Kathleen Kennedy is fit for Star Wars. Not even J.J. or Ryan, because they both ruined the trilogy thanks to Kathleen's wise fucking words.
There isn't a day that goes by or went by as we were making the movie where we don't talk about George. You know, it's the standard, what would George do?
So yeah, that's why I don't like Star Wars now, because it's just a mess. I just don't want to deal with it. It's not my problem anymore. But I still love the franchise, and I will rewatch all the films, except for episodes 7, 8, and 9, because I never watched those films ever again. I really just discard them from my canon knowledge. So yeah, I pretty much like the EU, which is the expanded universe, more than the Disney sequel trilogy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta tell you folks. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. If you want more content like this, please say so in the comments down below. And as always, may the Force be with you.
I shouldn't
Do it.